Hi, this is Roderick from Toy Masters Video Magazine. Still here at the Urban Action Showcase and Expo at Midtown's Hilton Hotel, located at 53rd Street and 6th Avenue. I'm here with Wilson Gray, and he's here from he's going to tell us about his new comic book and his what's it all about.
Hello, well, once again, my name is Gray Williamson, and I'm here as a representative of Carbon Fibre Media. And the property we are showcasing right now is called Val-Mar Prince to the Damned. And Val-Mar Prince to the Damned is it's, for lack of a better way to put it into a genre, is sci-fi horror. It's a story about a young man who believes himself to be a deity and finds out all too well that he is very human. And when he finds this out, he is forced to have to deal with the whole circumstance that created the lie for him in the first place. He's forced to have to confront a whole series of events that were related to him through his parents, through where he comes from, so that he can survive where he is, because where he comes from, he is displaced and placed right in New York City, in present day Times Square, and he thinks that he's been cast down into hell, and he realizes that there is no hell. So yeah, it's a story about misconceptions, a story about the breaking of programming. It's a story about a man who has to come to realization with who and what he really is and embrace that. And that's what Val-Mar Prince to the Damned is about. Nice to meet you, Mr. Paulus.
Well, thank you for telling us about your comic book. When's it going to come out?
Well, it's coming out online. It's going to be released in the spring online. The first issue was done, and then I stopped production. After I got into like issue 2 and into issue 3, I stopped production on the comic book. I realized for me that the comic book was inefficient. So I created an online presentation called an e-cell. And so that'll be dropping in the spring with the first complete chapter, which would translate to maybe a large graphic novel. So the Val-Mar Prince to the Damned is told in 3 parts, each one being a complete story in and of itself, and the first one will debut in the spring.
And you're also the writer and also the creator artist.
Creator, you know, and I also would like to say at this time that I'm also working on a different project. I'm working on a project called The Wren, that's being produced by First Second Books with a couple of other industry pros, Sean Martinborough and Joseph Illich, who you may have known from working on projects from Marvel and DC and things of that nature. So when that project is done, Val-Mar Prince to the Damned will also be dropping in similar fashion. Those are graphic novels. Val-Mar Prince to the Damned will predominantly come out online, but it will be encapsulated into graphic novel format after.
Besides you being the writer and the artist, you're also a sculptor. I see you have some sculpts right here.
Yes. Sculpting was an affection for me. It was something that I did as therapy, or as to put my mind in a good place, and also to get a better understanding of the controlling anatomy in the third dimension. And I came out, each property that you see, all the characters will have busts, they'll have 12-inch action figures that are highly detailed. I've done a few pieces and had some luck with them, and this is kind of these are kind of symbols, these are kind of the kind of work that I do. It's been received pretty well. I enjoy it.
Okay, and how much will you be charging for your sculpts?
The best thing to do is to go to my website, and that's www.carbon-fibre.me, and that's fibre.me. All the prices and availability. Some of these are not going to be available for long, but I'll be doing more, and they'll be featured on my website. Any question that you have about what we're producing or what I'm producing and how it's produced are all on my website. I would love for you to visit and take a look and send me any questions that you have. I'd love to talk to you.
All right. Well, thank you. I'm Roderick from Toy Masters Video Magazine. here at the Urban Action Showcase and Expo here at Midtown Hilton Hotel, located on 53rd and 6th Avenue. Other than that, I'll catch everybody later.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.